Monday night, that's what the viewer is going to be looking for. I mean, I found as soon as it left the live format the following week after the special, and you had a situation where it was taped once more, it just lost that special feeling. It just wasn't the sort of show that I had seen the past week, and even the storyline has just immediately suffered. It's amazing how you can dress up a storyline, put a live atmosphere, a live audience there, tell them they're on live TV, and they can make the angle.
Oh yeah, it's the buzz. It's all the buzz. It's what the buzz creates, and you can feel it even if you watch a live Raw after how many years, and you still turn on and you know it's live. It's happening right now, and if TNA can't lose focus of that, that's the whole gimmick. You just have to do it live. Definitely, do it live. And I think some things about TNA, people say, I don't like TNA because of this, I don't like TNA because of that. But even Bischoff himself realized after this week's ratings, a low enough 1.1, blaming the Olympics on that one. But I think he's probably had a good point in a sense that many people are watching between 18 and 49, and they're going to be watching the Olympics, and I think definitely to blame for Impact's low 1.1 rating this week.
Eric Bischoff blaming the Olympics, and that's something I never thought I would hear. But anyway, let's follow on with more from Wrestledope here on Wrestledope.com. Coming up next, we speak about WWE's latest pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber, and also more about the big one coming this year, WrestleMania 26. It's going to be a big one, and the main events are now in place. We'll tell you more about them in just a moment.
The scariest thing is, it's very, you're going to get back up from what you're about to do.
Things that scare other people are what Jeff thrives on.
I just have to sit back and watch.
Jeff Hardy, My Life, My Rules.
He did what so many people said he could never do.
Jeff Hardy has shocked the world!
Now, enter the extreme world of Jeff Hardy. Witness the struggle.
I knew I had nothing. I knew everything was wrong.
The redemption.
He's overcome so much. I made a mistake. I paid for it.
And the triumph.
Yes! Jeff Hardy has finally realized the dream of a lifetime.
Of the enigmatic superstar.
It's been one hell of a ride, hasn't it?
Jeff Hardy, My Life, My Rules. Live for the moment, now. You can be
going to WrestleMania!
In the March issue of WWE Magazine, Mr. McMahon wants to send you to the most spectacular event in live entertainment.
WrestleMania!
Find out if you hold a golden ticket to WrestleMania tomorrow. Every year, it's the most spectacular event in live entertainment. It's passion, power, glamour, and grandeur. It's the trial of wills, the triumph of spirit. It's WrestleMania, live on pay-per-view.
WWE Elimination Chamber 2010. Now, going into this pay-per-view, I was kind of confused. WWE had like 3 weeks to build this pay-per-view, and they went in with only 4 advertised matches. 2 being which were the Elimination Chamber, the gimmick match established in the pay-per-view's name. WWE thinks that they can sell pay-per-views just by those gimmick matches alone. They don't have to advertise or anything else. But that's wrong! With the whole Vince McMahon coming out after John Cena's Elimination Chamber, that was deja vu in more than one case. John Cena in an Elimination Chamber. I'm not sure, but I think that was only his second Elimination Chamber he's ever been in. One being in 2006. Hey, look, John Cena wins an Elimination Chamber. Here comes Vince McMahon. Hey, John, we know you busted your ass winning the Elimination Chamber, but here's the guy that's going to come out and beat you. Oh, look, fast forward to 2010. Oh, Vince McMahon. Hey, John Cena, you won the Elimination Chamber. Too bad this guy's going to come out and beat you.
Indeed, welcome back here to Wrestledope. This is the first ever episode of a brand new wrestling radio podcast, and you can get us on Wrestledope.com, and perhaps later on and in the future you're going to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Ustream, Justin.tv, and just about everywhere. We're going to be there, and we're going to be talking about wrestling, pro wrestling. We don't and we will not speak about MMA or UFC because we have absolutely no interest in it. But we respect the fact that you may do, and certainly do admire the sport. Now, you just heard some comments there from YouTuber XBA325. You can subscribe to him, and I highly recommend you do, because he's quite funny indeed, and thanks to him for that little soundbite. That was just one casual fan's, or maybe indeed he's the biggest fan going, but that was his opinion, and I think it was one that was shared by quite a few people as they watched this past week's WWE Elimination Chamber, and the road to WrestleMania really has begun.
Yeah, I think the WWE universe are definitely going to be happy with this year's Mania. What's shaping up to be quite a card, in our opinion. Some things we are really liking, and some things we just not too gone on. But yeah, we've got Kane and the Money in the Bank, and something we didn't really expect.
Money in the Bank is certainly shaping up to be something very interesting so far. You've got a couple of veterans in there, Christian, Kane and Shelton Benjamin. They're going to round it out, and I was very thrilled to see that Dolph Ziggler is going to be a part of this match.
Yeah, having Ziggler in the mix is definitely going to shake things up a bit. It will be interesting to see who the other four participants will be. I think MVP is certainly possibly out of the question if he doesn't make that move from Mark Henry. Your thoughts?
MVP is an interesting choice. I'd certainly like to see him get his spot on WrestleMania this year. Christian, Dolph, Kane and Shelton, the lineup so far in the Money in the Bank match for WrestleMania 26. 4 spaces currently occupied. We've got some more characters entering the fray pretty soon, and I think coming up next week's Raw we might find out who's next in there, or have we filled up the Raw spaces?
Yeah, I think we'll definitely see 2 from Raw and 2 from SmackDown, which will make up the other 4 participants. We still haven't seen anything for Drew McIntyre. Certainly one who is really out to impress, and we're big fans of new talent, but definitely not a fan of Drew McIntyre on this broadcast. Some people would call him no good. Some people have said they'd like to make him humble. Certainly I would. And Drew, not a fan. What do you think?
Absolutely, a lot of bile here for Drew McIntyre, the current Intercontinental Champion. Well, it's an easy one to explain. Drew McIntyre is getting married to WWE diva Tiffany, and that is that's something that we'd all aspire to. WWE Intercontinental Champion and married to diva Tiffany. It's sort of that kind of thing that most people would dream of. But anyway, WWE diva Tiffany, in fact, was apparently in the dirt sheets this week. She spoke a little bit, apparently, or in fact, Triple H spoke about Tiffany. We're going to edit all this bit out. We're going to move on and we'll make a sharp edit. No, we won't. Okay. Right, moving on. The career versus streak match. Taker versus Michaels. It's going to be interesting. We saw it last year. And